Hey, guess what? I'm not dead. I just have a few things to say about things I've been seeing and on the internet and just in real life a little bit in this scene, and it's kind of been bothering me because this scene's supposed to be about acceptance and being yourself, but people have been overlooking that, and it's not what it's supposed to be. My favorite bands are Motionless in White and Pierce the Veil, and those are both fairly popular bands. And like I haven't had any problems with the Pierce the Veil fan base, but the Motionless in White fan base has been kind of bothering me lately because everyone's been fighting over stuff, and there are so many kiss asses, and people have been just overlooking the message in the band, and now the band is so irritated with like the fans that they don't want to come out and do signings, they don't want to come out and say hi anymore, and luckily I was lucky enough to meet Ricky and Devin, and they were both so sweet, but I'm just afraid I won't ever get to meet any of them ever again because I feel like people are shutting them off. It's mostly about the real fan and fake fan stuff because a girl a couple weeks ago called me a fake fan because apparently I don't appreciate Ryan as much as the rest of the band. And I know it shouldn't bother me as much as it does, but it's kind of annoying considering how much time and money has been spent on these six dudes. And they're actually really nice, but you guys bring out the worst in them because not all of you, but like just some people bring out the worst in them because if just because they don't come out after every show doesn't mean they're dicks. I mean, it doesn't work that way. They're people too, and I know it's happened to some of my friends, and I'm really sorry, but they need time to themselves, and it's not that easy. Like you're not going to stand out there for like hours at a time. You have places to be. You have bus call and stuff like that, and it's like, what are you gonna do? And it's not just for promotions and what like I've seen it in a lot of people like sleeping with sirens and asking Alexandria like I didn't get when I went to collide with this guy I didn't meet Pierce the Veil and sleeping with sirens, but I wasn't mad because I knew that sometimes you just need a break. Like you can't come out after every show, and it's really tiring at times because you're on stage for an hour or 2 hours running around and doing stuff, and you're tired. Like, I understand that, and you're on the road, and you just need time to yourself sometimes. Like, and so, and you don't know them, like, you can't judge them. And this goes for pretty much everyone. Like, I know a lot of people hate Ronnie Radke, and I'm personally not a fan, but, he just, like, I haven't seen him be a good person, but I've heard him being nice to fans, and that's kind of what matters. And I know some people aren't good people. I mean, this is the music industry. It's not people people are gonna suck in this industry and everywhere in life. People suck just in general, and there's not much you can do about it, but you can't judge people on what you know and what you don't know. And just because you don't like someone doesn't mean you're a bad person. Like you're not supposed to like everyone. Like I don't like Lexus Amanda, but that doesn't make me a bad person. And I said I didn't like Scout Compton, and Sammy Doll got mad at me, and we're cool now. But a bunch of her friends started calling me like names, and I don't see one. I didn't do anything. Like I just said I didn't like her. Two, like you don't need to come to me and get mad at me just because I don't have the same opinion as you. Because my opinion is mine and your opinion is yours. Like I have people call my favorite band like dog bags all the time to my face, but I don't get mad because it's their opinion. I don't care. I could care less. I mean, also, if you don't like something, that doesn't mean you always have to like constantly hate on it because I like I see it all the time with like Blood on the Dance Floor and One Direction. Like I know I don't like One Direction or Blood on the Dance Floor, but it's a waste of my time and most other people's time to just constantly hate on something. Like why can't we just focus on things we love instead of things we hate? Like I know, and there's no point like and that it makes people like people get offended over that stuff, and I know they shouldn't really get offended, but after a certain point it's kind of annoying when you're just constantly hating on something because it's like, okay, we get you hate it, but you don't always have to complain about it because there's nothing you can do about it. There are going to be people that like it and people that hate it, and then when those same people get mad because you don't like their favorite band, it's like almost hypocritical in a sense because like you can sit and make fun of someone but something that someone else likes, but when someone says they don't like what you like, it's like is about AP readers full because I know that was a huge deal, and to a lot of people, like, luckily for us, Balls won, and he really deserved it because he's like the sweetest guy. But it was so biased. Like, everything was about, the same bands, like Of Mice and Men and Sleeping with Sirens, and, you know, they're all really talented bands, but I feel like everyone overshadows, like, their fans overshadow other bands in the scene, and the whole thing, and another thing, just one last thing that bothers me a lot, is when I'm on the internet and people are talking about, oh, you're a bad person if you don't repost or reblog this picture of Mitch Schlecker. Um, you know, like, I know Mitch's death was a huge deal. Like, it impacted me. Like, it hurt. Like, it still hurts because it's hard to get over. But in but Mitch wouldn't want everyone to be, saying, oh, you're a bad person if you don't do this, because he, it's good to honor the dead, but you can't tell anyone what to do. Like, you don't decide whether someone is a bad person or a good person, just the same way you don't decide if someone is a real fan or not, because it's, quite frankly, you don't make the rules, the bands make the rules, and it's really none of your business. And that's it. I'm really sorry. I'm really awkward and I didn't know what to say and how to word it. I know this was kind of a shit video, but I tried my hardest. We'll do better next time. And just, I just want things to be better because I've just been seeing a lot of changes in everyone and it's not for the better. Thanks.